Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. And a very good evening, everyone. Okay, I'm not sure how many people are watching. It's just that I hope some of my students are watching now. Do you have anyone who's watching now? If you are watching, please drop a comment in the comment box. Okay, hi, my Sarah. Okay, please, if you're watching now, please write your name here on your on the right in the comment box. Yiting, hello, hello Yiting. Okay. Anyone else? Only 4 people watching. I hope uh at least 30 to 40 people. Hello Izian, hi. We're still waiting for your friends to watch YouTube. I have some students asking me questions. Okay. At what time is the live session? Okay, wait, I'm going to send the link now. Okay, Hui Ping. All right, Mazura, Aina Inshira, Aina Safina. Okay. Hello, everyone. How are you? It's very strange, isn't it? Having Teknik Menjawab on YouTube. How do you like it? Think it's okay? Or do you think it's weird? But one of the reasons why I'm doing this answering technique using YouTube is because when we use Google Meet, no, usually the line breaks on my part. Okay, because my internet connection is not so good, so usually my line will break. That's why I'm using YouTube Live. Okay, we'll wait for a while. Can we just wait for around maybe 10 minutes for more people to come in? Okay, just 10 minutes. And can you please tell your friends to watch YouTube Live now if they're still not here? Okay, we will start in around 5 minutes. So I hope I have more viewers. I'm not trying to be YouTube star here. No, I'm trying to teach you to get you back on track. Okay, now only 19 people are watching. I want at least 30 to 40 people at least, so that when you go to school, you don't feel so shocked because you have forgotten everything about English. Okay? So please invite all your friends from other classes. Now it's 17 people. Oh my God. Can you please, no, can you like imagine we have 150 people and only 17, okay, 21 people are watching. Hi Faris. Okay. Okay. Hi Azizi. I see some people from 5RC. Okay. Now I feel like gamer, like a gamer. All right. So we will start in around 4 minutes. Okay. Now, please share to everyone, especially from our school. If you have friends from other school, they can watch as well. But especially from our school, please share and ask your friends to watch. Okay? Hi, my Sarah. Okay, 25 people. Okay. I hope the number will get bigger in about 3 minutes. Okay. Hi, Aina. Hi again. Hello, Shaukina. Okay, I'm glad. Okay, Shaukina, please ask all your friends from 5RC to watch this. This is very important because if no, I might merajuk with you guys. Okay, is this Lianxi? Chan Lianxi? Hello. All right, 2 more minutes before we start. Okay, before we start, 2 more minutes. Okay, I will try not to. Okay, I will try not to. Okay, 1 more minute. Okay. Okay, all right. We'll start now. Okay. Okay, let's start now. Okay, today what we're going to look at is teknik menjawab paper 2. Okay, I'm very sure you have been away from school for so long, so why don't we refresh a few stuff from here? Okay, for paper 119, paper 2, okay, let's take a look at, let's unpack the question, okay? Now, Paper 1, the full mark, we have section A and section B. The full mark is 35 for directed writing. Then section B, the full mark is 50. So altogether, we have 85 marks. For paper 2, we have section A, 15 multiple choice questions. Section B, information transfer. Section C, reading comprehension and summary. Section D, poem and literature essay. So if you look at here, there are a few sections that I already put a tick. Okay, the first one is section A, then section C and section D. Okay, all these sections in paper 2 give you the most mark. Okay, so that means in order to actually get, if your aim is A or A plus, so and even if your aim is just to pass, you need to nail all these sections which I already tick. Okay, saya dah tick dekat situ. So inilah section yang you have to give your attention to. Alright. Failing to plan is planning to fail. So what we have to do now is, we have to know what is our aim, what is your aim. So what do you want to get? Some people, they just want to pass. So you nak lulus saja. So this is what you should get if you just want to pass. So paper 1, you should at least get 17. Out of 37, you must get only 17. Okay, continuous writing, you should aim for 13. 13 saja. This is not hard if your aim is to pass. Okay, section A, 6 marks. Okay, section B, 5 marks. And section C, 13 marks. Okay, section C is including summary. Okay, and section D, this one is novel and also poem. You should get 8 marks. Okay, tak susah pun 8 marks ni. So 8 marks means, for example, poem you get 4 marks. Lagi 4 marks is you just write a little bit and answer the question maybe around 2 lines, you can already get 4 marks. 2 lines, 3 lines, you can already get 4 marks. Okay, so you will be able to pass. Now what about A? If you want A minus, okay, these are the marks that you need to secure. In paper 1, you must get directed writing around 26 mark. Okay, should aim for 26 mark. Please jot down if this is your aim. Okay, Salim. Continuous writing, you should get out of 50, you should get 29 marks. 29 marks means it's in D, okay, it's in D level. D level ni maksudnya you have to have 4 or more lines without grammar error. So you remember I taught you before, one of the criteria to get more than 25 marks in essay is you have to have 4 baris tanpa kesalahan grammar atau apa-apa kesalahan. So 4 baris, free error. So this is what you need. So you need to have that if your aim is A minus. Because you need to be in this category, 29. Okay, paper 2, section A, 11. Section B, 8. Section C, 20. Okay, section D, 15. So all in all, altogether you will have 70 marks. Okay, and this is A plus. I'm very sure not many people aim for this, but as you can see here, A plus, it's almost perfect and it's actually quite hard to achieve. So that means you must be a natural and you have to, even for continuous writing, we call it like unintentional errors, meaning that when the person reads your essay, they will find your errors to be unintentional. secara tidak sengaja, like we not, they cannot find your errors to be very obvious. Macam memang you tak tahu nak tulis. Okay, so this is the criteria for A+. Alright, now let's unpack paper 2. The best approach for each section in paper 2. Section A, okay, 1 to 8 marks, is multiple choice questions. Question 1 until 8. Okay. Okay, question 1 until 8, we have graphic stimuli and short text. Measure language learners' overall communicative ability in the target language. Meaning that your ability in English can be seen in this section. If you terror, you pandai, dekat sini pun akan nampak lah. You will get around, you terror English, you will usually get 8 marks. Kalau your English understanding sedikit lemah, maybe you will get 3 marks out of 8. So you can see this in this section. Okay? Then, this section also tests one's vocabulary level, ability to make conclusion, to make inference. Okay, inference. Untuk buat rumusan, rumusan based on the stimuli provided. Even reading carefully and crossing out unrelated information. So this section, what you need to focus is not just your ability in English, but sometimes it asks you just to read carefully. Baca betul-betul saja. Read carefully and cross out unrelated information. And I'm sorry to say that we have no specific technique. There's no specific technique for this section. Okay, the best approach would be to do a lot of exercises, a lot of practices by answering past year's paper, and then and then you hope for the best, of course. All right, next section is the still in section A, we have rational clause question 9 until 15. Okay. Question 9 until 15, it tests one's ability, to identify and use correct grammar items in given passage. Okay, mistakes may be inevitable, but preparation does play a part. Okay, let me give you one example. Okay, say for example this question. Playing game is, okay, this is 2019. Okay, 2019 question. Okay, 2019 question. Okay, playing game is nothing new. In many ways, games are important as they prepare for us the word of life. So when you look at this question, what we can do is that there are a few things that we can do. First of all, we have to know this text, in what tense is it? Okay, in what tense is the text is? So we have to make a decision. The text is in what tense? So how do we know? How do we know the text is in present tense or past tense? Okay, we have to look at the words in it. Okay, for example, so you see, playing game is. You see the word is. Many games are important as they prepare us. So other than that, we play today. Second paragraph, we play today. So it looks like present tense. Okay, it looks like present tense. So after we take a look at it, we know that it's present tense, so we make a decision. Okay, this text is in present tense. Because, number one, because you see lots of words like as, you see the word is, are, so that means it's present tense. Another reason why you say that it's present tense is because, why? Why do you think it's present tense? Okay, because it's a factual excerpt. Okay, it's a factual text. Okay, benda yang fakta mesti menggunakan present tense. So there are dua ciri already that you know. Okay, dua ciri. Satu, you see a lot of is, and then as. There's no ed. Number two, fakta. Okay, karangan fakta. So you know that it's present tense. Okay, next, you have a few things that you have to memorize. So you see here. Okay, but sometimes when you already make a decision, you already said that, okay lah, ni present tense. But you see number 10 here. Look at question number 10. Padahal you dah kata that it's present tense. But they will give you something tricky. In the past. Look at the word, in the past. So here, you need to change the tense into past tense. Sebab dia kata in the past. In the past, playing games mainly. So the answer is meant. And it's not mean, bukan A. Even though we already made a decision, we say that, oh, present tense. But because of the word in the past, here, in the second line, dia jadi past tense. In the past, playing games mainly meant. Okay, so that's why I'm saying that this part is quite tricky too nowadays. Last time, it is not very tricky. You memorize a few things, okay, you can already get 4 correct. Okay, let's take a look at, okay, findings in 2017, 2018, and 2019 SPM rational clause. Okay, you see the question? Full vocabulary. Okay, you see vocabulary? In 2017, there are 3 questions about vocabulary. For 2019, 2018, and 2017, tenses, they have 2 questions. Preposition. What is preposition? In, on, off, under, above. All these are preposition. 2 questions last year. Conjunction. What is conjunction? Conjunction is kata hubung. Like and, however, nevertheless, but, somehow, like that. Conjunction only 1 and 0 adverb for 2019. So by looking at this, you already know the question for closed text bukanlah semata-mata grammar, but you can practice vocabulary ni is actually considered as luck. Like bernasib baik lah. Kalau you bernasib baik, you know the meaning of that word. So you will get it correct. So memang ada peluang lah nak dapat betul vocabulary ni. But if you don't know, so maybe you won't get it correct here in vocabulary. But tenses, yes, if you focus on tenses, you'll get 2, preposition and conjunction. So what I'm saying is that my aim for you is at least you must get 5 marks in this section. Because tenses, you mesti betul. Preposition, you have to get it right too. In, off, semua tu. And conjunction, conjunction and, but, or, moreover. Okay, this is all the things that we can practice before SPM. Okay. So dia tak lari ke mana. Dia takkan dapat benda yang berbeza. So boleh tengok jadual ni and you can practice at home. Okay, next, section B, 10 marks. Information transfer. Okay, information transfer. So in this section, you transfer information or data from a visual graphic to the spaces provided. Okay, example, okay, you can see on the right in the picture here, recent trend. Okay, trend terbaru SPM 2018 and 2019. Okay, trend masa kini, direct answer for question 16 to 20. Name of the person discussed about, name of the building, according to the characteristics stated. For example, let's take a look at the okay. This is SPM 2018. Okay, if you look at SPM 2018, you will see the recent trend. Cuba tengok question 16 until 20. Ni macam free mark lah. Kat atas ni, they will just ask you to name, to write the name of the person. So it's not hard. Okay, 5 markah ni considered as hadiah lah. So you cannot get it wrong. What you have to do is you just read properly and write the name of the person in the box. So that is the recent trend. So 5 markah dalam tangan dah. Tak boleh salah. Okay? 5 markah dalam tangan tak boleh salah. That is the recent trend. Including in 2019 pun sama. Let's take a look at 2019. See? This is SPM 2019. Sama juga, recent trend. Name, siapa yang kata ni? Missing breakfast can lead to eating more than normal later in the day. So you just baca, read carefully. Do not be lazy or do not feel very sluggish, sak gila like that. Just read carefully and write the person's name here. Some students, they write the person's name. When they write the person's name, they spell it wrongly. If they spell it wrongly, do you get marks for it? No, you won't get any marks if you spell it wrongly. Memang tak dapat lah. So you have to be careful. Breakfast is important to provide energy for sports. Okay, who's saying that? So you just write it here. 5 markah, confirm dalam tangan. So your problem now is 21 until 25. Okay, 21 until 25. Let's see. Okay, tengok . This is question 21 until 25. Okay, hi there. I've just read an article about breakfast. Did you know that? So for question 21, you have to write the answer. Did you know that? What and what are 2 top explanations teenagers give for not having their morning meal? Here, okay, what we can see here is that usually students, okay, they will feel very confused because of this. You see, step 1, when you want to approach question 21 to 25, read the question carefully. Find the keyword in every question and underline. Dia mesti ada keyword that you can underline. Okay, step 3, look for the answer in the text based on the keyboard, on the keyword. Most of the time, synonym is used. So meaning, when you want to find the answer, some students, they say, tak ada pun teacher perkataan teenagers. Okay, usually they don't use the same word. They don't use the same term. You see here, most of the time they use synonym. What is synonym? Okay, synonym means perkataan yang mempunyai maksud yang sama. They want to confuse you. Okay, they will use synonym or indirect term. Okay, here, tengok belah kiri ni, 2 top explanation teenagers. Here they say teenagers. On the right, okay, you can see here, it is estimated that 12% to to 34% of young people. Kat sini, they use young people. They don't use teenagers. So some people, they'll feel confused. Tak ada pun perkataan teenagers. You say like, oh, I already searched for it. There's no teenagers. Actually, no. You have to find synonym. Okay, kat sini teenagers diganti dengan young people. Okay, morning meal. Morning meal ni apa? Breakfast. Tapi saja dia tak guna breakfast. They use the term morning meal. So, do not have any breakfast. So, this is actually the text you have to refer to. So, do you know that upper and upper are top two? So, dieting and oversleeping. Some people, because they don't find the word teenagers and morning meal, they pun hentam lah anything. But actually, inilah jawapan dia. So make sure you find the keyword and look for synonym. Next, one more example. Tengok. I'm going to show you how they don't use the same term. They will use synonym and indirect term. Ini pattern terbaru, so be careful, okay? Also, one of the professionals suggested that going without breakfast isn't a good way to apa. Okay, the professionals. So here, you should know, okay, the professionals. So who's working as professional? Actually, in here, there's a student, there's a doctor. So you should know, oh, doctor. So professionals here referring to the doctor. Okay, keyword, professionals, synonym, indirect answer. Okay, teenagers may think that if they want to lose weight, the best thing to do is to skip breakfast. Okay, suggested going without breakfast isn't a good way to lose weight. So if you know that professionals here referring to Dr. Huda, so you will find the answer here. You takkan cari dekat Revati and everyone else. Okay, because you know it's referring to Dr. Huda. Okay, next. Okay, next. It's section C, reading comprehension. Okay, section C, reading comprehension. For this section, allows you to make grammar error as long as it is understandable. Meaning that kalau kamu jawab soalan section C, it is okay for you to make grammar errors. Okay, you do not have to be so scared to make errors. Some students, they say, teacher, I don't know how to write. I know how to say it in my mother tongue. Okay, I know how to say it in Chinese. I know how to say it in Tamil. I know how to say it in BM. Okay, bahasa Melayu. But I don't know how to translate in English. Tak tahulah teacher nak tulis. So it's okay. In section C, okay, some grammar mistakes are allowed. Why? Because the aim of section C is to see your ability to comprehend, memahami teks. Dia bukan nak tengok terror grammar ke tak. Dia nak tengok you faham tak apa yang you baca. So, little, okay, grammar errors, some, very small grammar errors, it's okay. As long as it's not very obvious grammar error, gross grammar error like he, you write she. That one cannot, of course, because you already changed the gender. Okay. Next, it is designed to test understanding, not grammar. You see? Do not be afraid to try. Most of the HOTS question allow multiple answer. Okay, most of the HOTS question allow multiple answer. Okay, you can answer whatever you have in your mind as long as it's logical. Okay, but most students left it blank. Okay, selalu macam tu lah. You left it blank. Okay, tinggalkan. Tak tahu lah nak tulis apa. Tinggal. This is very rugi lah for you. Okay. Next one, the how-tos. How do you approach section C? How do you approach? First, you read the question. Do not read the text first. Many students, they like to read the text. Why am I asking you to read the question first? Because when you read the question, later when you read the text, you know what you're looking for. Okay, ni soalan tak baca, but later when you want to read the text, baca apa pun you tak tahu. You baca saja without any arah tuju. So dia jadi lost lah. Just like you, if you don't have any impian, so you'll be lost. You'll be playing games every day. When I give you homework, you ignore me. You don't join my session, kan? Tu tak ada arah lah tu, tak baca question lah tu. You don't know what you're looking for. But if you read the question first, later when you read the text, you know what you're looking for. You macam, oh ni jawapan ni, oh ni yang ditanya tadi ni. So you'll be like that. Okay. Number 2, pay attention to the paragraph for each section. So if the question say from paragraph 3, so you only find the answer in paragraph 3. If the question say from paragraph 4, then you only find the answer in paragraph 4. Like that. Next, circle the WH tag for each WH question. WH tags tu benda apa? When. Okay, when. Dia tanya bila. Okay, and then where. Di mana. So circle so that you don't write the wrong answer. Next, pronoun. What is pronoun? If the question say, if the text say, I was born without any limbs. So later when you answer the question, janganlah kata I. Okay, you have to change into the writer was born without any limbs. Okay, you have to change the pronoun. Kata nama, you have to be careful about that. Okay. Number 5, look for keywords in every question. Every question must have keywords. Mesti punya. Reading comprehension is not like, jawapan dia yang ni kot. Agak-agak lah, mungkin lah. There's no mungkin. In every questions, there are specific keywords that will help you find the answer. Mesti ada keywords. Next, number 6, if it says a word, so write only one word. You don't even have to say the word is, tak payah. You just tulis one word there. Your answer is what? And for HOTS question, answer both. If the question asks, okay, give one characteristic and why. Kena jawab dua-dua. If you answer only one, 0 mark. Okay, you have to answer both. Hi Nurul Fatihadin. Okay, I cannot put the message on the screen because I'm actually presenting. Okay, but I'm just going to say to everyone who said hi to me. Okay, hi Davina. Okay. Next, example all this. This one bawah ni, resilient. Ni hafal. Hafal siap-siap. These are the words that you need to memorize. Why? Sebab semua keadaan you may use all this. What is resilient? Resilient tu apa? What is resilient? Characteristic that you can memorize. One of it is resilient. Resilient ni, it's like you tahan. Macam you tahan. For example, you don't give up. You always bounce back. That is a resilient person. So if the text is about someone who never give up, who's always like kena tipu pun terus bangkit, walaupun kena marah selalu pun masih mencuba. So you can say the person is a resilient person. Selalu berlatih walaupun tak berjaya dapat nombor 1, tetap berlatih berenang akhirnya jadi juara dunia, something like that. So the person is called resilient. Next, determined. Okay, I'm sure you all know this. Next, adventurous. Adventurous person. Okay, if the text is about someone who's into extreme sports, rock climbing, into anything extreme, you can just say adventurous. High spirited. What is high spirited? Okay, ni pun boleh hafal juga. High spirited is a person yang bersemangat tinggi. It's almost the same as resilient, tapi it focuses more on semangat. If you, for example, you talk about Everest, he's very high spirited person. Orang yang naik Everest tu can be high spirited and resilient. Tapi kalau dia selalu dia banyak kali dalam latihan tu jatuh, cedera-cedera tapi mengekalkan dia punya dream nak climb Everest, that's more to resilient. Resilient ni selalu you bounce back. High spirited ni semangat. Okay? Anxious, confident, virtuous. Virtuous is noble. What is noble? Noble ni mulia. Orang yang noble ni maksudnya orang yang philanthropic. Okay, orang yang selalu menderma, like in Malaysia, someone like Abid Liu, who's very famous, Uncle Kentang, these people we can say virtuous. Okay, virtuous, noble, because they always do all the good deeds. They always do philanthropic works. Okay, they are philanthropists. Orang yang menderma, we call them philanthropists. Okay, so kita bolehlah panggil dia virtuous kalau teks tu about kerja-kerja amal. So name one characteristic of the character in the text. So you put there virtuous. Okay. Next is talented. Hello Sarah Najima. Okay, talented, berbakat. Okay, let's take a look at the example. This is 2019, tahun lepas punya. Okay, let's take a look at question number 1. Oh no, I have to go back. Okay, question number 1 from paragraph 1. Why was it a good day to go paragliding? Okay, what is the keyword? 26. First, you kena bulat perkataan why. Kenapa was it a good day to go paragliding? So, you know that it's in paragraph 1. The answer must be in paragraph 1. And you have to circle the W hashtag. That is why, kenapa was it a good day to go paragliding? So now let's find the answer. So what is the keyword? A good day. Why Are you seeing my presentation now? Yes, right. Okay, I'm sorry about that. The internet connection, there was something wrong about the internet connection. Okay, so question number 2. Not number 2, number 27. Okay, from paragraph 2, what was the final piece of equipment that Melissa had to check before taking off? Okay, you see the WH question, WH tag is what? Apa? Final piece of equipment. If you read the question carefully, you say like, oh, they're looking for equipment, alatan. So in paragraph 2, which one is equipment? Had to check before taking off. So you see here, Melissa lifted her wing, one more adjustment to the brake line, she was ready to go. So the only equipment here, satu saja equipment, which is the brake line. So that is the answer, the brake line. Okay, number 27A2. What was Melissa excited to see? Okay, what was Melissa excited to see? Which one is the answer? You see, she ran to the edge of the cliff, took a step, she was in the air, feeling the wind beneath her wings. She leaned back, relaxed and looked down. The sight of tiny figures moving slowly far below never failed to thrill her. Okay, so the question asks, what? Benda apa? So the only thing that you should write is just the sight of tiny figure moving slowly far below. Because if you see here, what? Okay, what? Benda apa? But if you answer until the end, never fail to thrill her. Okay, it's like you are answering a different question. That's why circling the question tag is very important. Okay, and the next one. How did Melissa know that it was possible to land on a spot near the rice field? Okay, it was much smaller, but it was possible. Okay, how did Melissa know it was possible? After flying for 15 minutes, Melissa decided to land on a spot next to a rice field. It was smaller than most landing zone, but it was possible. But this is not the answer. Dia tanya, how? Bagaimana? Suddenly, she began falling at an alarming speed. She had touched down there successfully on a few previous occasions. Bagaimana dia tahu? Sebab she had touched down there successfully on a few previous occasions. That is the answer. Okay, so I'm going to move to the next one. Okay, I want to focus on question number 30. Okay, question number 30. How do you think Melissa felt about the way she was rescued? Give one reason. Okay, let's read the last paragraph. Okay, paragraph 6. You see here? Then beyond the building, she noticed a stream, satu sungai, just wide enough for her to land in. She decided that this was her best chance. But as she was about to touch down, her wing got caught on the roof of the farm building. So dia tersangkut kat roof of a farm building. Within moments, the villagers who had been anxiously watching her ran to help. So the villagers ran to help her. They tried to release the wing by pulling on the line. So they tried to release her by pulling on the line. So what happened to her at that time? So imagine she was stuck. Okay, she was on the paragliding and she was stuck on the roof of the farm building. This did not work. So cutting apa? Cutting the line. Okay, cutting them was the only option despite Melissa's objection. She did not allow them to cut. But because they want to save her, they cut the line. To everyone's relief, Melissa had escaped unhurt. So let's take a look at question number 30. So how do you think Melissa felt about the way she was rescued? Ni soalan SPM ni. How do you think she felt? What's your opinion? Siapa yang rasa dia akan, tak tahulah nak jawab apa, tak mau jawab lah. How do you think Melissa felt about the way she was rescued? Okay. This is K-BAT question. This is actually 3-mark question. Students who did not answer this, memang rugi, paling rugi. Why? Because you don't even have to understand entirely. You baca the last paragraph pun you tahu. Kalau you tersangkut dekat atas building macam tu, and then you tak bagi orang potong, they still potong your paragliding the line. So how do you feel? Some people they put Melissa sad, feeling sad. Reason? Because they cut the lines. Dapat tak 2 markah? Dapat 2 marks. Some people they feeling ashamed, malu, shy. Reason? Because she was stuck on the roof. Correct or not? Correct. 2 marks. Another one, feeling grateful, bersyukur. Reason? They still save her. Okay, they still save her despite the problems when saving her. Ya, extravagant sikit. 2 marks again. So meaning that anything which is logical diterima. So make sure when you want to answer the question, do not leave anything blank. Jangan takut cuba, just answer it. Tak payah takut salah. Okay, so your answer may be correct and you will get marks. Especially the last 2 questions, selalunya you will get marks. And then the first question, so 3 markah tu dalam tangan. Next one, summary. This is just, let's just recap how to write summary. Okay, how to write summary is Rumar. Read, number 1, read everything. Read the question. Number 2, underline the points, line by line. Number 3, mark the content points. Number 4, add conjunction. Number 5 are rewrite. Okay. So we read the question. If the question want you to write about what Melissa did. What Melissa did. So you find all the verb, perbuatan. So anything that is in Melissa's mind, she hope, semua tak mau tulis. Don't write about it. The question will be very obvious. What Melissa did. So you'll see like, oh, perbuatan. So you need to look for the verb. Melissa did this, Melissa did this, Melissa did this. Melissa hope, harapan, anything inside the head, don't choose it. Okay? They will also ask about, right, about the problems. So anything, any problems you found in the text, underline. Okay? So you underline one by one. Underline first. After you underline, what you have to do is, you have to mark the content points. What is mark? Mark tu, you tulis number. you tulis number content points. Okay. For example, you write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sampailah. For example, you have 12 content points, you tulis number. Semua kena tulis number. Why? Because you are going to add conjunction. Conjunction will determine, menentukan how many marks you will get for language. Okay, your full mark for content is 10 marks, but your language, it will depend on the conjunction. Kata hubung apa yang you guna. Sebab tu, you wajib tambah conjunction. If you don't write any conjunction, you tak gabung point, it is highly likely that you will get only 2 marks for language. Some people say that, malas lah teacher nak gabung. You get 2 marks for language. Why get 2 marks? When you can get 4 marks. Kan? And the last one is rewrite. I'm going to show you example of conjunction. Okay. The first one. Tengok. Adding conjunction. Her paragliding was not catching the wind. Therefore, she quickly pulled her lines. Ni isi 1. Okay. Yang ni isi 2. So you add here conjunction. Therefore, when you write this conjunction, you will get up to 4 marks. Kenapa? Because this is complex sentence conjunction. Complex sentence. However, complex sentence conjunction involve independent and dependent phrase. Okay? Next, for example, you write her paragliding. So you nak gabung, okay, point 1, point 2, point 3. Some people they dah number, they want to, okay, nak gabung 3 lah. I don't want to combine 2, I want to combine 3. Okay, you put, her paragliding was not catching the wind, therefore she quickly pulled her lines. But the wind did not respond. You add here and here. If you write like this, you can get 4 marks also for your language. Why? Because your conjunction is complex sentence conjunction. You bagi jadi complex sentence. But if you say that, teacher saya tak tahulah macam nak tulis conjunction, takkan saya nak tulis juga? Tulis juga. My advice to you is, you just put N. Semua tulis N. You already numbered the points, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Gabung. 1 dengan 2, tengah dia N. 3 dengan 4, N. 5 dengan 6, N. You will still get 3 marks. She quickly pulled her lines, but the wind did not respond. Her paragliding was not catching the wind, and she quickly pulled her line. Letak aja. But please try. Because it will give you more marks. Like I said, daripada dapat 2 markah. What? No, just try to get 4 marks. Because in summary, how they give mark is that they look at, ada tak perubahan dalam teks tu? Did you try to add anything new? Or you are merely copying down, salin saja. So when you salin saja, that means you cannot get marks for any cognitive value. Maksudnya tak menggunakan kebat, pemikiran aras tinggi. Sebab tu they will give more marks when you use complex sentence. Okay? Complex conjunction. Alright? Okay, rewriting summary, don't forget. Okay, please draw this. Okay, and then write the 10 words given, and when you have finished 130 words, berhenti. Sudah. Tak payah. Tak payah tulis sampai 200. You just write 130. Tulis the 10 words given, write 130. Habis sudah. Okay. Okay, section D poem. Okay, section D poem. Okay, first you have to know the difference of phrase and line. Phrase is frasa, beberapa perkataan. Okay, line is satu line sampai habis. Dari kiri sampai kanan. That is line. Ayat, line is ayat. Grammatical error is also allowed. Dibenarkan. Okay, sikit-sikit lebih kurang tulis je. You can use logic for anything that's relevant, especially D. Better to try than to get 0 marks. Higher chances. Ni pun sangat senang. Okay. The word there is mentioned twice in this poem. What do you think there refers to? Jawab je lah apa-apa. Okay. Yang ni, we don't have to worry. This one we're going to do a lot of exercises. And most probably this poem won't come out again because it already came out last year. Okay. But what I want to do is I want to take a look at ni. Imagine the persona is your friend. Ni, 2 marks here. The ones that you usually leave blank. What would you do to help your friend in this situation? Situation apa? Situation nenek meninggal dunia. And why would you do it? What would you do to help? Some people say, tengok wayang cikgu. Just write there. Don't write tengok wayang. Say go out with her. Reason? To make her happy. Dah dapat 2 markah. What would you do to help? Advise her. Reason? Because she is sad. So, I have to advise her that she needs to let her grandmother go. Boleh? Okay, and then there was one person, a student, who wrote, when I was marking last year, she wrote, last 2 years, she wrote, read Quran. Okay, this kind of answer, I don't really suggest you to write. Because it's very, bukanlah tak boleh kita cikgu ni tak mau bagi baca Quran. Bukan, no. It's just that it's related to religion. What if, because Quran is, what if the marker is a non-Malay? He or she doesn't know, why should we read Quran? So it won't be very beneficial. So I don't know whether or not you get marked. So you write something that is universal. Semua orang tahu. So what would you do to help? Go and play with her, go and watch movie, spend time with her. Reason she will feel lonely. Takkan hampa tak tahu kan? Benda ni senang saja. Tapi some student macam tak mau try dah, malas lah, tak mau lah. Okay. Next. Okay. Section B, novel. Section B, novel. This section is a killer section. Killer section, as many students choose to leave it blank. There's actually a minimum syllabus for struggling student. Okay, minimum syllabus for struggling student. Siapa yang masa cuti ni, they really forgot about everything. So they have to make sure that within this 1 month, kena hafal balik. At least 5 events you have to know by heart. If you have forgotten all the names of the characters. Okay. For science classes, nama Hannah Shermer pun tak ingat dah. Apa Hannah Scammer? You say something like that. Teacher, Hannah Scammer. No, it's Hannah Shermer. Okay, what's the name of the boys and girls, the naughty boys and girls in the class? Okay. Abner, Harry, Peggy and Blanche. Okay. So this is the time that you should go back and revisit the notes. Mesti hafal sekurang-kurangnya 5 incidents by heart. Okay. For class Al-Farabi, okay, Al-Farabi, you have to make sure that you also memorize 5 incidents. Tapi kalau tak kerti sangat-sangat, you just memorize 3 incidents about Captain Nobody. Okay, by that way, you can answer the question. No matter what it is, memang kena hafal incident. I'm going to show you why. Okay, detailed recount of incidents for high achievers. Siapa yang nak dapat more than 10 marks? You want to get A, for example, A plus. You have to remember the details of the incidents. For example, you have to know exactly the name of the competition. Liberty Bond too. The name of the competition that is conducted by Mrs. Hansen. So you have to know all these details. Kalau you want to get more than 12 marks. Okay, so that is the technique menjawab. You see, there are different approaches. Depends on what is your aim. Kalau you just aim nak dapat 7-8 markah, it's easy. But if you aim to get 12-13 marks, it's quite taxing. But obviously you can get it. Okay? Next. Section D. Now I'm going to give you the technique how to score at least 5 to 6 marks. 5 to 6 marks. Okay? Depending on your ability and time available. Memorize it. Hafal. I told you before. Kena hafal lah. Cuti ni maybe you have not read anything. Ni ada beberapa hari. Sebelum mula sekolah, you hafal balik. You hafal balik important event in the novel. Next. 3 tu minimum. Minimum kena hafal 3 important events from the novel. Malas, paling malas hafal 3. Tak hafal langsung 0 mark. Okay? You need to know the characters and characteristics. Sifat karakter tu apa? At least you have to know. Richard, a determined person. Lagi, a brave person. Someone who is loving, caring towards Hannah Shermer, towards the Shermers. Someone who is not afraid to stand up for what he believes in. Captain Nobody pula. Captain Nobody is a brave person. A person who is helpful. He loves his friends. You see? Next is do not memorize the summary of the novel. You won't get any marks for writing a summary. Ni bukan zaman dulu-dulu. Some people, they say that, okay, hafal summary lah, hafal summary of the novel. You get, nanti the marker will give you markah kesian, then they will give you marks. 4 markah ke no. You will get 0. Okay? You will get 0. So tak boleh. You have to answer the question. Okay? This is because there was one time last year when I was marking the paper. The question asked about name one character that you dislike and give reason. Dislike. Some people, they don't know the meaning of dislike. Dislike. So they just write about something else. Panjang. Tapi dapat kosong. But one student, he or she wrote something merepek. I dislike Captain Nobody because he's too nice to everyone. People bully him. Guess what? He got 3 marks. Dia tulis tu saja. I dislike Captain Nobody because he's too nice to everybody. People bully him. People take advantage, ambil kesempatan. He or she got 3 marks. Nampak? So that means your idea, your pemikiran will give you more marks than simply memorizing dan tulis summary. Okay? Why? Because marking scheme, bila dia nak tanda, includes textual evidence. Ni yang I ask you to memorize just now. Kena hafal. Reason. Kena bagi reason. And justification. Okay? Okay, this one. Brain. So, kuih lapis concept is brain. This one comes from your own thinking. Okay, from your brain. Maksudnya your own reason lah. Why do you think which character that you like the most and the reason why? Kenapa you dislike? So datang dari brain sendirilah, your own brain. You cannot find in the novel. Sebab tu ada gambar brain. Sebab in the novel dia ada cerita. Tapi keputusan untuk cakap which character yang you dislike datang dari your own brain. Next, give details of the statement. For example, you say I dislike Richard because he paid more attention to Hannah Shermer than his family. So bila you dah kata macam tu, so you need to give a recount. You need to give example daripada novel tu. Dekat mana yang dia lebihkan Hannah Shermer. So that's why there's a book here. So you need to show dalam novel tu dekat mana dia lebihkan Hannah Shermer. Because you already said dia lebihkan Hannah Shermer dari family. So you think, in the novel, we can see that Richard always paid attention to Hannah Shermer when Richard always paid more attention to the Shermers because he visited the Shermers and he spent time with them more than he spent with his family. This can be seen when he was after he had dinner with them, he started to visit them more frequently. Semua ni ambil daripada buku. Sebab tu kena hafal novel tu. Kena hafal event. If you don't memorize event, you don't know. So next, you need to have your own opinion. So that's why, your opinion, kenapa? Then you say, that's why I think Richard is a character that I dislike. This is because you give your own opinion. Kenapa? Kenapa tak bagus spend time dengan orang lain dari family sendiri? So you give your own opinion. You say, this is because we should spend more time with our family. The Shermers are not his family. If only he spent more time with his family, maybe they would understand him better. Maybe the relationship would be better. But Richard did not do this. He chose to spend time with the Shermers and abandon his own family. Nampak? So this is microphone. Your own pendapat, your own opinion. Ni yang mahal ni. Ni yang bagi markah tinggi ni. Okay, lastly, a note. Conclude by repeating the statement. You just say, that's why I dislike this character. Okay? Okay, this is the example. Question. The following are the novel. Write about an important decision made by one of the characters. Do you think it was the right decision? So when you first get this, what you have to do is, you have to circle. You have to circle the numbers. For example, this one, an important decision. An important decision. Berapa decision? Satu. Because it's an. Made by one of the characters. So, satu decision, satu characters. With close reference, do you think it was the right decision? Decision tu betul ke tak? So, you can say yes, you can say no. Okay? You see? This is number one. So, there are 3 things you need to answer. Next. Okay? So, first paragraph, we just salin the question. Okay? We just salin. I have read the novel Dear Mr. Kilmer by Anne Shroff. In the novel, there is an important decision made by one of the characters. So you see, this is just you salin balik. And you answer the question. The decision is when Richard decided to sign the sympathy card. And I think this is the right decision. So you already said what decision, who made the decision, and what is your pendapat. I think this is the right decision. So you pun mulakanlah your answering tadi ikut pattern kuih lapis tu. First, you need to give reason. Gunakan otak. Kenapa you think it's the right decision? And then book. Ambil contoh daripada novel. Number 3, you justify. Lastly, not. The first reason why I think the decision is right, because that it is the right thing that a friend should do. Okay, because you choose the decision, Richards decided to sign the sympathy card. Kenapa you think is the right decision? Because it is the right thing that a friend should do. This can be seen when, ni ambil daripada novel. Ni bukan rekaan sendiri. Hannah Sherman was in a state of distress. Ataupun, you dah hafal benda ni, boleh tulis. She was sad because her tavern was vandalized and someone painted the words Dirty Hand all over the wall. At that time, United States was at war with Germany and some insensitive people let it out on the Shermans because they said that the Shermans supported Germany and not United States. The truth was that Shermans are proud and patriotic American. Hannah's brother, Otto, even served for the country in the war. Therefore, the incident really hurt Hannah especially. Nampak? So this is the reason and the book. Otak dengan buku. Next. Ni microphone. In my opinion, kenapa you think it's like that? Kenapa a friend should do this? When Richard decided to sign the sympathy card, he made the right decision, as this is what we're supposed to do when our friends are facing challenges in life. We should be there for them and show support. However, this did not happen in their class. Abner, Louise, Harry, Peggy, and Blanche not only did not support Hannah, but they were also mean to her. They gang up with one another, forcing other students not to sign the card too. In short, they bullied her during the weakest time. Other students were also too coward to react when they could actually work together and go against Abner, Louise, Peggy, and Blanche. Luckily, Richard was different. He did not care about Abner and Harry's threat and did what he thought was right. His decision really showed that he cared, and that's what a friend should do. And so ni pendapat kamu. What a friend should do. That's why you think it's the right decision. Okay? Therefore, I think his decision to sign the sympathy card was the right decision. Okay? Next, you will go into the second reason. So you just ulang the process. Okay, if you don't really remember this, it's okay. This one, we can go back to school and relearn together. Because obviously, we have to, the things that we need to focus on within this 1 month is novel and also essay. Okay, then you will just write the next point. So 2 points are enough if it's long. Okay, any question? Do you have any question? So actually we are done with the technique menjawab actually. Do you have any question? Wow, it's sharp 10 p.m. You can write in the comments if you have any question. Okay. No question? Oh, I see Najmi Yusri. Are you still here, Najmi? No question? Can I save this video? Actually, it will be online. You can save this video, of course. You know what? Like in Langkawi, no, I'm not happy about it. But in Langkawi, we already have like COVID cases in Langkawi. I think a few COVID cases in Langkawi. So I really don't know if we're going to school. We're going to go to school until SPM. So it will be helpful if you keep on attending. Keep on attending this kind of class. Okay, this kind of like sharing session like this. If you don't join, so that means you will just like hilang lah. You don't get any chance to study anymore. Okay, seriously, no question? Okay, if you have no question, okay, we will see one another inshallah on 20th of January. Okay, please come to school and please come in one piece. Please bring all the books, notes. We will learn together within 1 month and then you'll sit for SPM. Okay, thank you very much. And I'm sorry if the presentation is quite unclear to you, but I hope this will enable you to prepare yourself to come back to school so that you don't feel so blur. No, because you've been at home for so long. I really understand your problem and I feel that kesian juga lah to you, okay? Okay, bye-bye. All the best. See you. Bye-bye. Love you.